Did you not start yet? Oh, maybe you failed to start the stream. What if I go live? Man, it became cold. It became cold. It's a bit chilly. It's like officially winter, man. What's the temps today? 4 degrees. Oh, wow. Okay. Shit. And tomorrow, oh wait, it's what, 3? No, today's 2. Oh, it's gonna have a low of 2 today. It's 3 degrees now. Yikes. And then tomorrow it rains and has a low of 4. Oh man, yeah, it's pretty close to freezing, dude. Yikes. Well, at least we have a fairly, I don't know, I want to say concrete boa list now. Sup, Sakura-san? I'm just excited for my weekend to be just about to start, and therefore I thought we should just play a few chill games. I wasn't going to, but I was like on the sofa watching InSim play some horror games, and I was like, yeah, I should play something. So we are here today with the Red Horse Extra Strong Beer, which my friend brought for me. Apparently it's like an import from the Philippines. It's like an 8% beer, I think. Yeah, 8%. It's like a light wine, but it's beer. How you doing, friend? Oof. Let us go over the list. Seagulls in the chat. Come on, man. Ow, man. What's up, Luke? Let's take a look at what we got going. Oops. Okay, here we go. So this is the list I am looking at now. Trying to learn how to play against Boa. How to play against Boa. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen a few different people try a few different strategies against me. Some that involve not attacking at all. Some that involve attacking all the time. And some that involve like just going for the characters. Because if you take one out, then you can technically go for the others without any punishment. There's like no downside, right? Because you already took the life. So you just force out their characters. I think that's also, excuse me, a pretty effective way to go against them. Because like, say they arrest all their characters, you take out one. They might even take it for free, like with like minimal countering, you know, like say you go 5,000 into this, they might even just take it and like, oh, you take a life now. It's like, okay, now all your other characters are open and I can swing into them for free essentially. Though Rayleigh doesn't make you take a life, but you know what I mean? For example, so there's like the starving method as well, I feel. So I feel there's like a few different methods. I'm also not sure the best way to play as a Boa yet. So I also have to figure that out myself, but yeah. Sorry, just chatting. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a few casual games. The changes I made is I took out Margaret. I'm not really sure if that's the way to do it. I put Nami to 3. We still have Nami in the deck though, and we still have Kuma here, and we put a bunch of Rayleighs in. I'm not sure if we need 4 Rayleighs or 3. I think there's some lists around. I'm like on the fence whether or not I want to include Margaret or not. And if I do, then I have to take something out. It could be like 1 copy each of these. I don't really know what else we would take out. Some decks don't even run Red Rock, so they would just focus on like take these 2 out and 2 of each of these and run 4 Margarets also. But I'm actually not sure how effective it is to run Red Rock, like how necessary it is to run Red Rock. I'm actually not sure. I'm trying to think of like the times I've actually used Red Rock, and I think maybe it was against Mihawk specifically. And every other deck I haven't had to use it yet. But then again, I haven't really had to fight against like aces or things like that, so I'm not really sure how relevant Red Rock still is. So I don't know. I guess we'll just do more practicing as the meta shakes out. But this is what I'll be using for now. And then maybe we'll try like a different list where we just take out the Red Rocks. We take out 1 copy of each of these because they're kind of like they're not used a significant amount, but they both also have like really nice triggers. But just for Margaret, which also has triggers, you know, is really even worth. I mean, it really is a good 6-drop if you can use the effect. I mean, you KO a 7,000 characters. That's actually pretty good. And of course, the trigger also allows you to do this. I also wasn't sure about Rayleigh. And also Rayleigh doesn't count as your leader, like for your leader effect. It doesn't count for the Gorgon Sisters Kuja Pirates type, or the Kuja Pirates Amazon Lily, because he's neither of those. So there's some anti-synergy with that, but there is also some good synergy where you can play Rayleigh from your hand with the Boa effect and with the Nami effect, which might take some people like by surprise, because you can just like freely KO something and then you have like 6k guy. I'm still on the fence. Like there's a few cards, like my on the fence cards are Rayleigh, Red Rock, and then like I guess Margaret, which would be what I would have put in besides these. Everything else I think I want. I wasn't sure about Nami either, but I think Nami at least at 3 is quite important. Like I use Nami pretty consistently whenever she's in my hand. And of course the KO effect allows you to play basically anything from your hand, including this Hancock also as well, which is really nice. You just like pop in a blocker. I like it. I don't know. Anyway, I was playing some VV games earlier. VV loses to Dolphy pretty badly, I realize, because Virgo is just a fucking piece of shit. I hate Virgo, man. I hate Virgo. I hate him. But I also want to build that deck. Oh, another Boa. I'll go second. I'm not sure if that's the way to go. I think we'll keep this because we have this into this and then this as a 4-drop. So we'll play, take, put, and is that? Oh, it's Peachan. Yo, how was your tournament? Dude, I made a video about it. You should have seen it. I lost so terribly bad. It was quite embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you, bruh. Oh, he plays the Rindo and the Margaret. Interesting. How you doing, Picham? We don't have a Kuma, but we can... Oh, we do have a Kuma. What the hell? Okay. Then we can actually draw this, stack this. This is fine, actually. And then we'll put this on. And then we can activate to show cards. But I mean, like, oh man, we have no counter, though, which is kind of bad. We have no counter, which is kind of bad. She might just take this. I'm actually not really sure how to play against the Boa either. But yeah, I mean, props for being in the tournament. Yeah, same. I mean, like, I never thought I would even be there. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome by default. Yeah, Virgo sucks. Emo uses Ground Death and Mars on him. It works. Yeah, Emo is still very strong and very relevant, which I kind of didn't want to be the case, but is the case. And it kind of makes me a sad, sad panda. This allows me to play a character 6,000 and a trigger. See, the and a trigger is what fucks me up. The and a trigger fucks me up. I don't like it. Do 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 do, which means Virgo is very good. Yeah, Virgo is very, very good. I can't believe people were only running him at like 2 ofs at the beginning. Like when I first saw Virgo, I'm like, isn't this the most busted fucking card of all time? Like, am I cracked out or what? Like, I don't understand. 2-part question: where did the name Seas come from? It was like a nickname in grade school, actually. The Seagull. I was the Seagull. And if Big News Morgan gets the lead, will you? Because he's a seagull. Actually, people are also asking me about that, about Sengoku, because Sengoku has the seagull on his cap. That's a good question, actually. I guess it would. I'm not a huge fan of him as a character, but it would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? It would be pretty funny. Is Brooke any good? Girlfriend wants to know. Brooke doesn't have a leader card yet, so it's kind of hard to know that for now. Let's start placing our Hancocks on top. And then we'll put another Hancock as well. And then we'll start placing that on top. And then we can reveal some cards. I'm not sure if we should be doing this, though, but it's fine. I think they needed a Dawn managed properly with Virgo. Yeah, like I remember, like I was trying to force My opponent, I have 8. Yeah, it's 8-8. Okay. I was trying to force my opponent into some tricky situations by like forcing them to minus Dawn for their Virgo, but it still wasn't very effective for me. Watch this guy Gravity Blade me right now. Another card, I was like, I wonder if we should run Gravity Blade or not. Oh, that's rude. That's a bit rude of you. I will counter this. And then I think I'll take this one. And then the last one I'll block. And then the other one I'll block. If he attacks with it. He probably not going to attack. Yeah, he's not going to even attack. Okay, then we can do this. And then we have the Gorgon Sissies still. So we can do this. Okay. I think we can just go all in with this, right? I don't think we can lose. They have no blockers. Yeah, I don't think we can lose here. Unless he like triggers at a blocker. No, he gets nothing. Well, that was kind of dumb. GG! Okay. So this blocker, very good against the mirror, I think. Nami we didn't have, but whatever. Girlfriend is crushed. No Brooke, no plays. I mean, Brooke will, of course, get a leader at some point, but we don't know when. There's still a lot of leaders. Like, they keep kind of using the same leaders over and over again. Like Boa has, this is her second leader. Doflamingo's on his third leader. Luffy's on his, like, 800th leader. Bonnie has 3 leaders now. And then there's some characters, like, it's the fucking main cast Straw Hats crew. Brooke doesn't have a leader yet. Weird. Frankie doesn't have a leader yet. Weird. Bartholomew Kuma of the 7 fucking Warlords of the Sea from the last 7 of the Warlords set didn't get a leader yet. Weird. And of course, Yoneko-san's most pissed off point, Cavendish-sama, does not have a leader yet when there's been a tons of Dressrosa support and tons of Dressrosa leaders, but there's no Cavendish. Weird. I would actually enjoy a Sengoku lead. I did like him early on when I was a teen. Yeah, I mean, Sengoku is like, you know, the pretty OG Marine Corps, so it'd be pretty cool, I think. Boa hard counters Emu for now, in your opinion. Emu main, so chill. If you meet Emu, you can hard punish. I hope so. Yeah, I think as long as I can beat Emus, I'm okay playing whatever beats Emu right now. Ace. Yeah, I was looking at this the other day. You guys want to see something kind of depressing? For me, anyway. This is the winning decks for the last like few days. Besides this one doesn't mean anything standard battle. Yeah, there's no aces here. Ace is just like gone. All right, there's one here for like this CS, I guess. But like Nami and Jinbei have more showing than Ace right now. Mihawk's up there. Emu's up there. Sanji is up there. Actually, even Hancock doesn't have that much of a showing right now. I guess there's a few. There's tons of Emu. Like, look how many fucking eyeballs are on this paper right now. There's a lot of Emu still. So Emu is still like the deck to beat, I think. It was so funny because I called that Emu was going to be dead this format because of how many decks just have cards that say no blockers. And I think if you can tell Emu no blockers, Emu just loses. But it just doesn't seem to be the case. It's kind of weird. Ooh, shit. Just not much screen time. Oh, you mean with Sengoku? Yeah. I mean, I didn't really think much about Sengoku. I just kind of thought it was I didn't think he was a dick, but I just felt it was like really bad that he didn't really do anything of value in the Paramount War, and just seemed to kind of be an annoying nuisance. If it weren't for Emu, I'd just play Vivi, man. I might have to lock in and see what you're doing with Boa. I mean, I was practicing Vivi on my own time earlier today, and I bought the Vivi SP. I would also, if actually, I would say if Emu wasn't a thing, I'd be maining Vivi. I also realized that Doflamingo is also very, very fucking annoying for Vivi. Because specifically of Virgo, of course. Ace is S tier now, right? I mean, technically, yes. But I think so many decks just kind of beat it right now. Emu being strong is why Ace is still strong. But I think even then, like, I think Emu kind of just, like, maybe beats Ace now because of all the new tools they got. Like, that Ground Death card, like, just turns off blockers. You just ignore them. Like, I don't know. Probably stick with Ace until West sees Sabo support. I mean, Sabo is also very strong. I'm not really sure. Do you need, like, the Koala? Or which support do you need for Sabo right now? Also, if you're playing Sabo, make sure you're playing Black Vortex. The Blackbeard card. It's so good in Sabo, actually. SGBCF was won by Boa, but player didn't show deck list. Oh yeah, the Singapore one, right? Yeah. I was looking for that deck list. I really wanted to see it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Virgo is that purple dude with the no removal. Yeah, it's you can say no to removal for any of your Don Quixote characters, any of them, and yeah, you can minus a Don to give something -2 on a swing. It's so broken. Yeah, it's so good. Sabo is missing Koala and the promo Sabo. Oh, okay. Yeah. The promo Sabo that takes your own life, right? Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, those are both very important pieces. You're right. Agreed, fams. All right, so we were able to beat a Boa with our Boa, and they were playing Margaret, so we realized that Margaret isn't that good. Margaret ain't that good. Ooh, Ace. I'll go second. And we already have our Hiyori into the Gorgon Sisters, and we have a 4-drop, so we keep this. Oh, we have Nilm here, so we'll just play Nilm instead. He's got Gerp. Singapore Bandit Card Fest. All right, thank you for the full name. Sorry, I'm like not first one smart and two like aware of the different things that go on. And turn. Oh, we actually have Boa here, so this will be a really good next turn play. I really wish I had my Namis here though, so I could like take out these lives. Also, don't play Nami, but I think that the young girl promo is making its way to the US now. Yeah, I made sure to buy 4 of those like magazines when it first came out. They're all in my closet right now. Oh, we do have the Nami. I can't play it yet though, so I guess we'll see like if he decides. Oh, we have the Kuma as well, so we can actually draw. We'll draw Ran. No, we draw Kuma and put the Gorgons on top, and then we have Ran afterwards. That's good. And then we put this here. And then if we want to attack with all 3, we can reveal these 3 and put these in this. Sup, Siegs? What's up, Ice? I'm just doing some casual Boa plan at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's going to take one of these though, and this Nami is not going to be of any use to us. But that's okay because we're drawing Kuma next turn. Yeah, and then he draws, yeah. But if he attacks with anything higher than 6, we could already bounce. Unless he has Atmos. He might Atmos us actually. If he Atmoses us, then there's not much we can do. It's Atmos, right? The 4 cost. Atmos. Actually be a very good player now. He plays Cavendish. Okay. Interesting. I mean, in this case, we can just force him to take a life here. I think it's fine. Then we have Kuma. We play it. We trash the Nami. We don't need the Nami anymore. And then we can reveal our 3 still to make sure we put 2/2. And then the next hit we take, we have another Gorgon Sisters come on the board. We just have to make sure we have enough cards in hand, like enough like actual Boa cards or like whatever it's called, Kuja and Amazon cards in our hand that we can activate the effect of it. Okay, and he's probably going to Jozu this back to our hand next turn, but that's fine because the trigger is another Gorgon Sister, so that's fine. Okay. Do I want to take this? Yes, because we need as much cards in our hand as we can. He trashes that. We resolve. These trigger. We have another Amazon card. That's good. So we have 4 total. And then I think he's going to Jozu us now, right? So, I mean, we're just going to keep taking life because we're just going to try to force him down if we can. We did get the red rock here. This is, I guess we can just use this on Cavendish just to get rid of it. It's fine. And then he can Jozu us. And he'll bring one of these Gorgons back probably. Yeah, that's fine though. And then I think from here we can put double blockers up. I think it's totally fine. And then we'll still have, yeah, we'll still have enough. So we'll put these out. We don't want these, so we'll put them on the bottom. And then put this out. I guess pudding could be good actually. And so we'll put those on top. We'll put Kuma up here. I want to draw into pudding. And then we'll reveal these. Franku, what's up, bro? Dude, I'm doing good, man. We're just playing some casual Hancock games here against this ace, my old deck, my old beloved deck. I love it, but it's just a little too late. OP14 has not been kind to ace, I feel. So now he has 9 hand cards. He'll get rid of maybe 2 here. Yeah, he'll get rid of 2 here. So he'll go to what, 7. But we can putting him next turn. So he'll get 8 and then draw. Assuming he plays the blue Whitebeard next turn. Sorry, I haven't passed by in a while. Work's been kicking my ass, dude. Trust me, I don't expect anyone to ever watch me. You don't have to apologize about that. I'm just glad you're here. Full blown January weather here too. Yeah, it's like freezing here today. I'd say freezing. It's like 2 degrees right now. It's not freezing, but still quite cold. Sorry. Surprisingly, this guy is not going for my characters and going for my life right now, which I'm not sure if he knows how this works. Oh, this is very good. So we just KO the Jozu. That really fucking sucks for him. This is, yeah, so is really any good? Yeah. I'd say so. All right, so we can putting this hand down immediately. And then we can still use the Rested Dawn with the Gorgon Sisters. So let's do that. Actually, no, maybe, hold on. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could also make... I mean, I think either way he can't defend this, so I guess we can just use the Gorgon Sisters effects now. And then we'll pop these on, and then we'll do 8s. I think we'll do 8s. Is that what she used to do here? I think so. 8. Siegs, what do you think of EB47 cost Kuma? I thought it looks pretty cool. I like that it has counter. The effect of it getting KO'd means, yeah, he just gave up. He did have a rad beam though. The fact that your opponent has to take a life when you KO it is maybe not as good as the 6 cost, because if your opponent's at 0 life, which depending on the deck you're playing, might already be at 0 life. I mean, you know, it's kind of like whatever. Where like this one you get a life, so it's always good, where the other one is like situationally good. But I understand that this one is also a secret rare, and that one's like a common or uncommon or something like that. I still think it's very good because you just automatically heal, and then like you can yeah, you can force your opponent to take a life with it. And it's like it's a 7 cost 7k, right? So it's actually not that strong, but still. Does it? What's the trigger on it? I actually don't remember the trigger on it. Is it EB04? EB04 Kuma. Let me observe you. Oh, there's no trigger on it. Never mind. Oh yeah, it doesn't have a trigger though. So if your life is 2 or less, you can add a life, and then if your opponent, unKO, your opponent adds 1 card from the top of their life to their hand. It's not bad, but I feel like we also have other cards that are just kind of better than it. in their respective senses. Where like 9 cost Boa, they take a life, you get a life, or like the 9 cost Bonnie has rush and they take a life, or this Kuma gives you a life and then also gives you another life. But it's also like a 7 cost, meaning it's like a nice in between card. Like I also like in this deck specifically, I was wondering like what do you really play on 7-8 Dawn? It's like you play another Kuma. I guess the last couple games we played double Boa blockers, which this has really been strong. Like the double Boa blockers on 8 Dawn is like this is killer, man. This is like so sick. Like what can you do? Yeah, so I mean like, it looks good on paper. I'm not really sure its use case yet. But it looks like it could be slashed into like, you know, some yellow decks or whatever. But yeah, really also just gave us like a pretty solid trigger here. I mean, like one more attack from our opponent wouldn't really have done anything. Though because he was at 0 life, that could have been a 9k to our Boa Gorgon sisters. Yeah, the Rayleigh trigger. Yeah, which if he were to go 9k into our Boa, like our Gorgon sisters, we would have had to sack one of these to protect it because this is so vital. So we actually would have lost an attacker here. But yeah, that Rayleigh trigger coming in hot, like being able to just straight up KO Jozu, who had a 7,000 base power. So pretty solid. I think it'll be great for like EBO4 Bonnie, red, yellow, or maybe a Bello Betty makes a comeback. The weird thing though about the Bonnie is Bonnie always wants to stay at 1 life, right? I guess if you go to 0, yeah, he can replenish you a life. That's true. I guess it is basically for Bonnie, right? But like Bonnie already has a bunch of cards that kind of do that trick. Yeah, actually that's true. Maybe it's like a ramp up to that, and that's why it has counter as well. Because when you get to the end game, you have 9 cost Yamato, you have the 10 cost Ace. Like you have those kind of cards that basically Enel was using for so long, making Bonnie kind of like another kind of like Enel style deck. Or Bonnie will just stay at 7k like the whole time, and then you can drop like new gates and stuff like that as well to make your leader like a 9k while like leaving 1 Dawn up for something defensive or something like that. So I'm curious to see how this Bonnie is going to go, but I feel like it's going to be like almost like the like NL 2.0, but also has the ability to burn your opponent's life. I have to blow my nose. Hold on, it's like bothering me. Why is my nose stuffy? But yeah, it's been cold today, man. Tokyo's cold today. Oh, and it was so windy this morning. Oh my god! Like I woke up hearing like a wind, like super wind, and then I look at my the weather app on my phone. Like, oh, gale weather warning. And then I have like a rooftop, but on my rooftop there's like these like shade sails that I'm using to like, you know, cover the rooftop because I have like a table and stuff up there. And like I have plants and stuff on like my shelving there, because I have like a shelving also strapped to the railing and I have plants on there. As soon as I open the door to check my rooftop, the strap that holds the shelf just shatters off the railing. The thing falls over and both the plants that were on there just shatter on the fucking roof. Oh, I was like, oh no, the timing. You live in Tokyo? Yes. This is why I'm playing this OP14 format, is because I actually live in Japan. So this is the format I plan. I was actually at the Tokyo Championships like last week. I made a video on it, video blog on the YouTube channel if you haven't seen it. Oh yeah, you're on Twitch. Yeah. If you want to check it out, there's like, here's my YouTube. Sub if you like. What brings you to Japan? I was originally here as like an English teacher, and then now I work with like 2 of my best friends at basically a marketing agency. Living my best Tokyo life, you know. I just like living here, traveling around here, just like everything about Japan's pretty awesome. But of course there's the current like, you know, issues amongst like the gaijin hate and over tourism and all that fun stuff. Oh, you were stationed. Okay, so you're like military. Whereabouts were you at? I hear Okinawa is pretty popular, and there's also the Yokosuka area is pretty popular as well, I think. Oh, you're at Yokosuka. Nice, nice, nice. I hear that place is nice. I hear it has like a really nice like shopping area that has like straight up like American goods and things, and you can actually buy like real American like cereal and things like that. I hear legends. I actually, my friend there went there one time and he came back with something. It was something really good, but I forget what it was. It was like Reese cups or something, like things that you just can't buy anymore. Did you have a good experience? Went to Tokyo and Yokohama a lot. I like Yokohama a lot, and Yokohama is closer to Yokosuka, but Yokosuka area is also nice, like the Kamakura, like oceanside area. I like it a lot. Why Boa instead of Ace? One, because I wanted to try a new deck, and two, because I think Ace has a lot of weaknesses this format, and it's like a lot harder to compete now compared to like when OP13 was a thing. I think Ace loses to many decks now, unfortunately. I'm not sure like which one I'll start maining. I just wanted to like try a different deck to see like, okay, do I like the feel of this deck or not? And I want to see if there's like other ways to play Ace. Like I want to see if there's like a nice mid-range way of playing Ace where you can play things like 7 cost Ace, reduce things and like charge them down. Or you can play like Entei, the 8 cost event, and just like blow something up. Or is it 7 cost? The 7 cost event that blows up an 8k and then you have double attack and just like charge down the leader. Things like that, like making Ace more of like a reduction and destruction deck while also just like blowing down the opponent. Like if there's things I want to test, but I'm not really sure what's going to be good right now. Do you think Purple Dolphy is a top tier? I think so. I think Dolphy has a lot of tricks it can do, and I think a Dolphy who plays well can be like very difficult to deal with. And actually, like when I was practicing with Vivi earlier, I was like really concerned. Curious what decks does Ace lose to? I think the recent versions of Emu it loses to. I think Boa it loses to. I think Mahawk it loses to. I think a good Crocodile it could maybe lose to because it turns off your blockers. I think the only thing it doesn't really lose to is Dolphy. I think it's really strong in the Dolphy. Everything else is like pretty tough actually. You chose to go first. I'm going second. Do I have a good second turn play here? I have no triggers to put down with Hiyori, so I think I'm going to mulligan this. I have a Nyom now. I have the Shakoyuka trigger I can put down, but it's not like the greatest. Ace is only bad in Tanami, UP, Luffy, to be honest. I think it has like, it's like an almost unwinnable matchup against those two, but I think it struggles against a lot of decks right now, in my opinion. It's not looking good, to be honest, but maybe I'll be proven wrong. Good thing that purple yellow Roshinante beats all of those decks. Hell yeah, boy. Is Crocodile a good deck? I think Crocodile is good, but it's not as good, or hasn't been performing as good as the other decks. Like Hancock and Mihawk are like on top, and then I think Dolphy is like a very close third, or maybe even like in the 1 to 2 area. Like it depends how good they play, and then I think after that is Crocodile. In my opinion, but like I don't know, just from what I've been playing. Jungle format again, lols. Yeah. I mean the good news is there's a lot of different things you can play in OP14. Like we were just looking at that list of do I have a good play here? I don't have a single good play here. This is kind of bad, y'all. This is kind of bad, everybody. He didn't even attack us. Clever girl. I mean, we're just swinging fucking 9. I feel like I might end up back in Japan, so never know. We can be best friends. Yeah, it's always possible. Dolphy is a consistent deck, in my opinion. Mihawk and Brick. Yeah, Dolphy, that's what I mean. Dolphy has a lot of things it can do, which makes it like a very fun deck and a very consistent deck, I think. Like with all the things you can put into Dolphy, you can have like a very defensive like event deck. You can have a deck that consistently recovers life with Baby 5. You can have consistent search with Sugar like and Dellinger. You have like non-removal. You have character lock or character destruction. Like there's so many things you can do with that deck, I think. Like you could even just turn off like 3 blockers if it's like against Emu or something. Actually, Dolphy was the deck I was like, okay, I think Dolphy's probably gonna be the funnest deck, but I just really wanted to like try Boa out as well. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna drop the Nami here. Opponent takes life, and I think we're just gonna swing. He's still just not attacking us, which is like kind of like an interesting method here, I guess. And healing too, exactly. Like that's what I mean. Like you can recover life if you want to. Why is Red Law not played more? Red Law has the problem of just running out of steam real fast. Like I've played against Law a couple times, and all those times I feel like Law puts out 2 cards. They have rush. They both attack. You just attack into those cards. And then if he defends them, then he has no hand cards. If he doesn't defend them, then he has nothing on the board. And it's just like, he just kind of runs out of steam. There's no draw in that deck, you know? So it's just kind of been not great, I feel. I'm gonna... Does any of these have blocker? This guy does. Okay. I can just KO him, right? But this guy does something. We can just KO the blocker, to be honest. And then we can do 6/7. We can do 6/7. We can use Kuma later if we want to. Hey! I actually just recently learned what that was, by the way. I'm so out of touch. This one I think will defend. This one will obviously take. We'll take these. I think we'll remove this. And I think we'll keep our event cards. I think we don't need this. Oh, we might need that actually. Because when Croc comes down, which I think is going to be this turn, it might be even better to just red rock the guy. TBH. Can we plant a trigger? Do we have one? Not really, actually. We could red rock. No, we can't actually. It sucks. Yeah, there's the Crockle Boy. I think Green does pretty good. I mean, every deck's pretty good right now. Like, there's not really like a deck that's like, oh, that's fucking bad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like this format right now is actually not bad. Like everything can do something. If Big News Morgan does get a leader, you should open streams with big news, everyone. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, actually. Agreed. You're right. I should do this. All right, I think we are just gonna red rock this Crocodile and see what happens. And we'll just like everything else will just go face. And by everything else, I mean literally just my leader. Red rock, and then I think we'll take this and go here. We're the top 5 most requested leaders. I'd say Kuma is definitely one of them. I think I've heard of people saying they want God Valley Garp. They want what's his name? What's his name? The guy from God, like the whole rocks. They want rocks as a leader. Like a lot of new characters they want as leaders basically. They also want like Loki. I don't know if Loki's a requested leader. If you ask my friend, it would be fucking Cavendish. Frankie doesn't have a leader, but I haven't heard a lot of people saying like, oh, why is there no Frankie? Where's my Frankie? I haven't really heard a lot of people saying that, to be honest. Don't you add Dawn. Don't you cancel that. Commit. No, commit. Yes. Thank you. Take this. Thank you for committing. Then drop your crocodile. Very cool. He is the only straw hat without a leader. No, Brick also doesn't have a leader right now. So it's Frankie and Brooke both don't have leaders yet. Why is there no Frankie? Yeah, we had Water 7 Arc already and no Frankie. It is kind of weird, right? So I think it's just going to be this plus Kawhi, right? Gain life. Lana takes life. And then we can attack. Then we have to keep one up for Kawhi. for the Miss All Sunday or whoever else. Yeah, this guy has no counter, so we can just kind of attack. It's fine. He might even just take this. Off to the IRL office. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. I'm glad you're back home safe and sound. It was nice meeting you while you're here. Have a good rest of your weekend. I hope we see Gonfal in the sky. Who's that? Who is that again? Gonfal. All right, so all we have to do, I think, is divert the All Sunday. Oh, we can divert the Croc. Okay, that's actually fine then. We'll do that, yeah. So Croc can't swing. Lurk, beat him up! Thanks, Keen. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, the old man knight? Oh, that guy was sick. The guy who rides the horse? Yeah, the guy was cool. Let me do that. Kawaii. Yeah. You can have it. I can't use the card action though. That sucks. Good for you. You can use another Crocoboy here. The good thing is I have another Kawaii if I need it. We have another Hancock. So I think that's going to be the last of his swings. He's just going to play another Croc, I think. He's going to play another Crocoboy. Crocoboy. Okay, so can't attack. Yep, good job. Oh, he doesn't have another Crocoboy. Interesting. So all I have to do... Oh, actually, no, I can't. Okay. So never mind. I kind of... Okay, I think we still do this then. And then he still takes the last life. Then we keep this up. And then we just attack with, like, all our stuff. How's channel growth going? It's been... I'll be honest, it's been pretty slow. I think the hype's kind of died down after all the A stuff. Because I think people are, like, less excited for... stuff like Boa content, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. I also haven't really actually made a Boa video yet, so that's also kind of my fault. So I was gonna add this to like the content for the Boa video, but yeah, I mean, it's also, I haven't really been honestly making much, so that's also my fault. To be fair, all right, so we do this again. Shit! Oh, I fucked up. I need to be at 2 or less life. I'm an idiot. I'm a foolish little idiot, guys. Oh man, I fucked up. I think that actually might like cause me the game here. This might cause me the game. I use this. I plant this. I just want to draw a card. Okay. Yeah, I fucked up, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do. It's what I get. It's what I get. Yeah. GG. Yeah, this having the stipulation of you need to have 2 or less life is something I think I'm always going to forget. I'm always going to forget this. One day, I hope they make a busted leader of a character no one suspects. Like, could you imagine an emu level Karoo leader? Yeah, man, he spams all the animals. It's like what Chopper should have been. And he has all those like, oh, what are those things called? Those like military dugong things, or what they're called. I forget what they're called, but like those guys. It's just like a whole deck surrounded around those guys. That would actually be so sick. A Karoo leader with all those little guys. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about, right? What are those things called? Dugong things. Yeah, these guys. These guys. Could you imagine a Karoo leader and like he just, all the character cards are these fucking guys. Oh, where are they at? These guys? The Kung Fu Dugongs. I think that would be so cool. A Karasa would be cool too, in my opinion, with the Revolution Army. I think Karasa could have a leader card, I think. How strong do you think is the Boa event in Boa? I feel that most games Boa doesn't really have the chance to use it usually, but I guess freezing a character is good. I mean, like, you saw how it stopped Crocodile the last turn, and if it wasn't for me fucking up, it would have stopped Crocodile again the next turn, or at least an 8 or 2 or like 7k. I think the event's really good in decks that have a lot of really big characters. So again, another card that just like kind of says fuck you to Ace. But if there's a lot of like little guys like this, it's not as effective. But like, so it depends who you're playing against, I think. I think Slay the Arrow is generally like always good, because especially if you're playing both the Nyon and the Hiyori, both these 2 costs to set up your life. Slay the Arrow is really good. But I think like, yeah, especially if your opponent thinks you don't have it, and like, for example, again, the previous turn, he swings 5 with Crocodile. We rest, or we make this Crocodile unable to attack, and then like counter it out with 1,000. It's like, oh, I just lost a 10k swing. It's like a Bonnie effect for free. It's like a Bonnie effect, basically, for a card. It's pretty good. The Kung Fu Duong is, yeah, full max rarity deck. Could you imagine? One day, I mean, I'm sure they will do things like that one day, because they're gonna kind of run out of ideas, right? Like, the One Piece card game is very cool, and I like it a lot, but there's really only so much they can do, right? Like, there's only so many characters, there's only so many situations, you know. Like, eventually they're gonna go to like the bottom of the barrel characters that don't make sense. They'll have like a whole set that's just like bullshit characters. I have to go second, but I have nothing to plant the Gorgon sisters, so we mulligan this. This is actually an even worse hand, so we're fucked, I guess. Yeah, cool. Get fucked! But he has... If my opponent has... If your opponent has 3 or less life... Okay, so we can already use this. We can't use... We can't stop... Little Judo, unfortunately. I think the next set is Skype and then Paramount more. I think that's correct, actually, yeah. So I'm excited for another Newgate leader. Because I started One Piece after all the Newgate bans already happened, so I was never able to enjoy Newgate in his prime. And actually, the reason I play Ace and Marco is because Newgate is my favorite character. So, if possible, I would definitely want, like, you know, to play Newgate. So looking forward to that. This guy just like he just got his triple fucking ramped, by the way. If you guys, I don't know if you guys caught that. Shanks needs a bloody rework. It's so bad now. Yeah, Shanks had 2 leaders so far. The first one was a film leader, and it was the worst leader of all time. And then Red Shanks was like kind of like a really like stupid, like not very good leader. I mean, like I still played it because I love Shanks, and I still have like the special art of it here somewhere. But yeah, not the best. Not the best, friends. Okay, so what do we do here? He played the Sanji to the fucking... Oh, that's so bad. I think we do this. We're at 8. Yeah, so we actually will need these cards pretty importantly, I think. He's 8, right? And then we can put Arrested Down Leader, and then we have to swing 8 with this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can swing 8s, so this is good. We can swing 8s with literally everybody we have. No, we can't actually. Hold on. 5, 6, 7. Oh, we can't. Shit, that sucks actually. Then we can do this and force one of these lives. Unless he has... Okay, that's good. And then the last life will automatically be taken by this Boa, and then we have this Perfume Femur to end of the game. Triple rep rip. Luffy just sky rolled you. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens still though. I mean, if he attacks, we could basically force him to 0 right now. Yeah, he just gave up. Like the fact that you like these 3 life leaders get torn up by Boa, unfortunately, I think. Like you just rip their life so fast. Like a trigger was going to be Gorgon Sisters into Ran. Like we would have had all these characters. He had nothing to play actually. Capon needs lead Cavendish X-Rate. Yeah, so I don't know if you watched the video with me and Yoneko-san, but she's the world's biggest Cavendish fan. Like, she's actually been on the news for this, and she is like so mad whenever a character has like another fucking like triple leader and there's no Cavendish yet. Skyroll and Surrender. I mean, he had nothing to play. To be fair, what was he gonna play? Like this Sanji blocker? Like he has nothing to do. He had Mihawk where? Oh, here. But I mean, he surrendered. Like he, oh, you mean he could have stacked Mihawk? Yeah, maybe that's what happened actually. Maybe he misstacked it, and then when he realized he drew he didn't draw Mihawk, he just surrendered. That could have been what happened, because Mihawk into this Hancock actually would have been a really good play for him. So I'm just gonna think that maybe he just misstacked his deck, which is fair. It's the sim. We've all fucked up on the sim. I fucked up on the Sims so many times. So to be fair, that could have been what happened to this guy. Happens to the best of us, and especially the worst of us. Okay. But yeah, man, he definitely skyrolled. Apu is a leader. Actually, I could imagine Apu being like a super annoying leader. It would also definitely be green, and it would also be like, oh, this person can attack because you listen to music or something stupid. Man, green's just the most annoying fucking deck, huh? Green is just the most annoying color. I mean, I guess blue is too, though, because like blue, that bottom decks you and like plays like fucking pudding and stuff. It's like the most annoying shit as well, actually. Yeah. Sabo! First Sabo I've seen like forever. Chose goes second. We have a very terrible hand, so we're gonna mulligan that shit. We don't play any one costs. We do this. We can plant Ran onto our life, or we could plant Shakuyaku. But Shakuyaku won't get her effect for a long time, so maybe we won't. Is it difficult to get cards in Japan? No. I mean, actually, okay, so day one, it is, but like you can usually find them at convenience stores, and I usually just buy them at convenience stores anyway. And if you've watched my last few videos of opening packs, whenever I did, you'll see that like I've had a lot of luck actually with convenience store packs. So it's been pretty good actually. One day, my fave color, yellow, will be dominant, I hope. Well, I mean, like, fucking Hancock's pretty good for the yellow cards. And I mean, like, NL was pretty good for a very long time. Heading there next January, probably would want to try SB or Meetup, I guess. I can't speak Japanese, though. I mean, there is a, like, in Tokyo, at least, there is a pretty big English-speaking community for One Piece players. Like, if you know Kai and them, like they often play at like this one shop in like Takada and Baba and stuff like that, so not impossible. You loathe green. Green's just like the most unfun to play against, I think. Our case is hard to come by, and yes, like if you mean like a carton, like 12 boxes or whatever, yeah, like you can't really get them. Like our company can get them, like the company I work for. Because I mean, that's kind of like what we do. We make content with like opening cards and stuff. But yeah, like unless you have connections with like a card shop or something, it's really hard to get like just cartons of cards. Do 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 do. We do have a slave warehouse, so we'll do that. And then I think we'll just use this. 1, 2, 3. Is there anything we can play for 2? We don't need to play the other 2 actually. So we can reveal these. And then give this. And then we'll do 6, 7, 7, 7. No, 6, 6, 7, 7. And we'll keep a slave arrow up, I think, is how we'll do it. And he's giving us 2Ks anyway, so that's actually pretty good for us. That's actually very good for us. So actually, we'll keep both of these up, I think. Oh, damn. Yeah, he's got nothing, dude. He's got fucking nothing, bro. Oh, he did. Okay, so he just used all his hand cards. That's good. It's nice to hear, though. At my local game store, someone bought 2 cases. It was mad. Yeah, it's really hard to come by. Okay, Dragon Plus. Probably the Sabo, right? Yeah, okay. My diet serialized Luffy came from a PSA Gem Mint 10 and is valued around 5.1k. I'm about to trade it for 3 cases of OP13. Damn. Really? I don't know if I would ever give away or trade away something like that. But I can understand why you would want to. Okay, can I KO this? I can actually. That's so sick. Dude, Rayleigh's fucking sick. I can just KO this. Wait, really? That's so sick. Oh my god, that's actually busted. Wow. Yeah, really showing why he's pretty damn good, actually. GG. Easy win against Sabo. Oh my god, this thing just KOs Sabo. It just fucking KOs Sabo. Because it's an original power of 7,000 or less. Okay, really? It's pretty good. I've been using Emu's Equilibrium to get rid of that. The Sabo? Yeah, what does the Equilibrium do? It also has an effect like that, right? It's like a certain power or less or something like that. I forget the exact amount though. But yeah, I know because Sabo always is like 8k basically when you attack into him. But yeah, he's actually original power of 7. Dude, really the fucking GOAT this game? Not that you'll be fighting too many Sabos, probably an OP14, but still. Pretty solid display. Okay, so Rayleigh has come in clutch for us twice now. Once in KOing Jozu on trigger, and one for just KOing a Sabo on play. Goated card. I'm gonna have to run that too. Yeah, I wasn't sure about Rayleigh. Rayleigh has convinced me that he is the fucking the Dark Knight, man. Or they call him Mayo Rayleigh. Like God Eye Rayleigh. I God the Eye King. Eye King Rayleigh because of his fucking hockey. Mayo, but they call him, I think they call him the Dark Knight, right? In English. But he's the Eye King. Plus, these are some go-to triggers, though. I mean, this is pretty sick. And then, yeah, Nami gave, like, he forced a life out, so Nami came in clutch, too. And then we had this trigger, which could have played... Actually, no. This requiring a trigger kind of sucks. But also, this trigger is one of the ways we can play Rayleigh for free, which is also quite nice. And also would have been quite good if he attacked us, for example, like, a little bit earlier. So, if, like, before... Like, if he had an additional attack and we took in it, we had this Hancock trigger, we could have played out Rayleigh for free and KO'd that Sabo. And then on our turn, we could have played, like, Kuma or even Pudding or something like that and did whatever shenanigans we wanted to. Then he had no counter. Yeah, it was pretty clear he had no counter for a while. Like when we attacked 6 and he gave us 2Ks constantly, I was like, oh damn, this guy has no counter. We don't even have to use our Dawn. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. No complaints from Siegs, man. Did we lose so far? Did we lose yet? Yeah, we lost to Crocodile because I fucked up with, what's it called? We fucked up using the event card. I just gotta make sure I'm at 2 life to use that card. Or it ain't gonna work, Siegs. It ain't how that card works, bruh. I do wish Ace is still good though. I just want to see if there's like a way I can like build Ace to make him good in the future. Okay, I feel like this matchup is gonna suck. I feel like this is gonna really suck actually. I think Sanji being able to just consistently gravity blade us for like basically nothing is gonna completely screw us. I can see this being completely a deck that just destroys us. Sanji is also a deck that has like a lot of fun things, but I think just completely loses the Emu. Like Emu existing would just make me never want to play this deck. But it's like one of those decks that like if Emu didn't exist, it would actually be very, very, very good. Bufabasto. And like I never even know what this deck's doing. Like it just constantly it just goes through a bunch of like triggers and then like crazy things happen. I never even know what's happening, to be honest. Do we have enough? We actually don't have enough, so we can't actually do this. It sucks. Yes, the only bad thing is a lot of these cards don't actually have the Kuja Pirates, like even the Red Rock. So the Red Rock still hasn't come in handy. We used it once against Crocodile. It didn't really do anything for us. Yeah, so he already Gravity Blades these for 5 cost. For 5 cost, he just Gravity Blades these guys back. Like, it's so broken. Oh, yeah. So he'll destroy this, and then we get this. Okay. So yeah, that trigger is one of the ways we can get that onto our board, which is very good. Play this. We don't need Red Rock, so we put that. Unfortunately, we can't put a Dawn on leader. Yellow Bunny with the Thrill Bar support was crazy. Yeah, I think somebody else said it to me the other day too. Actually, maybe it was you who just said it randomly. Oh, this guy's already at fucking no life? Damn, okay. Bold move. Better hope I don't have a pudding. But I think he's just going to swing in and then play another fucking like Reiju and just Gravity Blade our dudes in the bottom, and it's just going to suck. Do, 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 do. But yeah, this Reiju is so busted. As long as you can find this Reiju constantly or get it back or whatever, like it's so good. Kills Rayleigh, that's fine. I can understand that you're afraid of Rayleigh. Like he just gives up. He has nothing to play. Like, you had Reijus. What? Why would you give up? Dude, you had Reijus here. I watched you only 3 of the streamers. That was fair. I'm pretty sure you actually said it in the exact same way too. I think like the crazy was capitalized and everything. Okay. I think he still would have won. Like I don't really know why he gave up here. Like, I think he was fine. Unless playing the Sanji was a mistake and he meant to play the Reiju. Which could be believable, I guess. Okay. Weird. Weird. Yes, weird. Do, 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 do. Oh, this is also a good one. Luffy, I'll go second. I think he wants to go first anyway, but still, it's fine. We do have Nyam, and we have Shaka. Yeah, it's fine. I guess I'll keep this. Shakayaku won't get her effect off, but it's still something we can plant, which is fine. This is still like a good curve. And maybe the top trigger will also be going anyway. It's not. So we put this up here. It's fine. And then we can use Hancock into Kuma, which is pretty good. And then Hancock maybe will give us a Gorgon that we can plant with Kuma, which will be good. You going late tonight at normal time? Maybe like 12:30 or something. I didn't intend for this to be a very long stream. The normal and the actual intention for the stream was to have a few more Boa games, so the video is like there's like just some better like games for the video, because I did end up changing my list as well. We'll just take that trigger off. I mean, this doesn't give us anything, but we get this. It is Friday, but I feel especially tired as well. Oh, we do have a Kuma. Okay, I think we'll take it this way because we can plant the Shakayaku. And then he can defend one of these for free, or the other one he can't. But yeah, I think I'll play for another 40-ish minutes or so. I think I just gotta get used to like being okay with streaming as well. Like sometimes I just feel like, oh, I don't know if I should, or like, I'm like tired or whatever. But you just gotta just do it. Just do it. You know. I mean, it's not even like I dislike streaming, of course. Like, why would I just, you know, I have like a thing sometimes, or like sometimes I just can't put myself in the mood to do things I actually want to do, which is really weird to even say. 7 to lead, yeah. And we will play out Rayleigh for free. Rayleigh doesn't get his effect off though, unfortunately. But we get a free Rayleigh. But he gets 5 Dawn active now at the end of his turn, which is pretty crazy. Which means he only gets 3 because he put 2 Dawn on his leader. So interesting. Interesting play here. The interesting play. Oh, and actually we drew the Kuma, which means we don't plant. That's the other thing you got to think about is if you take the life, you draw a card, which means your stack with Kuma is now weird. So now we're not putting Shakuyak into life like I originally wanted to. Which is kind of bad. I'll do this and I'll get rid of, actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this. And then we'll do 5. I think he defends all these for free though. I shouldn't even be attacking here. If I attack with everything though, then he'll have to give me something. I'm sad Blackbeard isn't playable. My ALR art deck is freezing. I met a guy in Japan once at one of the Tomohappy Kais who had a fully decked out Blackbeard deck where all 4 of his Blackbeards were comic rare Blackbeard. All of them. Oh no, sorry. One of them was like the anniversary Blackbeard, which is pretty insane. I think, is Blackbeard bad? Yeah, I guess. There's a lot of like keto main effects and there's a lot of like, yeah, trigger attacks and things like that. So I guess it's not the greatest actually. Even the Gorgon Sisters is like an activate main effect. So yeah, I guess it's not the best for Blackbeard at the moment. But Blackbeard's another one of those decks that's just like, it's so gatekeepy for a lot of other decks. The other bad thing we did here is we left our board wide open. Though I guess he's not attacking this turn anyway, because he has all these guys he's playing. So they put 2 Dawn active, 1 Dawn active. So he'll have 3 Dawn active at the end of his turn, I think. And then he could attack with 6 somewhere, I guess. Yeah. It's interesting that he's starving himself, though. Yeah, we play 2K here. We play the 2K. We play the 2K, and you can set 3 Dawn active, right? Yeah. That's pretty good, actually. Then we do this. We'll trash. Probably don't need this, to be honest. We'll put 1 on here. And then I think we'll do 5. And then I think we'll do 5, 6, 7, 7, and we'll leave this up, actually. Blackbeard is playable. You just have to take the 7 cost removal out, add the 6 cost blocker. Yeah, the 6 cost blocker cooldown is actually so good. And put Jesus up to 4 and 10 cost to a 2 to 3. Is the 10 cost bad now? Run 4 black. Actually, the black holes are so good. That's true. Black hole is so good. Man, this guy's like trying his best to not give us a single life right now. I bet you he'll even block with this Nami. He just does not want to give us any life. Never mind, he gave us life. He gave us life. Is Boa going to main in 14? I'm not sure yet. I still have a lot of like playing to do with a lot of different decks. It's the one I'm looking at maining, I think, to the most right now. But it's also like hard for me to understand it fully how I'm supposed to play it, which is why I'm practicing so much of it. I I think Ace is very hard to play now. I think Dolphy would be another one I would consider playing, and I want to try a few games with Dolphy as well. But Dolphy also seems a bit tricky. But Dolphy just seems like a very fun deck to play, and it feels like if you play it well, you can do very well with it. So guys going into Rayleigh, that's fine. Yeah, this card too is pretty crazy. It gives all these characters +1 as long as it stays on the board. And then when one of them would be KO'd by effects, you can just rest a card instead. Yeah, I'm not really sure why other decks aren't playing this. It seems a bit weird. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is he gonna put the rest of Dawn onto Usopp, or what's he gonna do here? And then from next turn we can start playing Boa. What's up, Seas? I've been practicing with Ace for OP14 and it's been a struggle in the Mihawk and Boa. Yep, agreed. It's a bit tough, man. I'm also not really playing. I'm taking a bit of a break from Ace right now, to be honest with you. All right, so he's trying the method where he just like starves us. Oh wait, I could have just blocked this. Why did I not just block this? Am I dumb? I am dumb. I'm very dumb. What the fuck? Okay, actually we'll just play Nami here. And then we'll just like use the rest of our Dawn on characters, I think. I think we'll also just starve him instead. I don't mind. I don't mind, bro. And then we can attack him here. He also has the Nami blocker, though. This is something I have to be aware of. But I can do 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. I can do 7, 8. And he has 1 leader effect left. Okay, so he used the Dawn to do that. And then he still loses it because he doesn't realize that only affects leaders. Yikes. It's bad. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then he has nothing left. Yeah, how was your starving method, bro? Bruh. Sorry. Oh, that's scary. Is what I would say if I didn't have 5 life right now. But we'll see. You never know. Maybe he'll do something crazy. No, he won't. No, he won't. It's a bit too late. It's a bit too late, bruh. Whap, whap, whap. Why, thank you. And I'll put that on here. And then we'll do this. And then he gives me the win. He gives me the win. I've also seen some people using 10 cost promo Blackbeard and Sabo. The one that, what does it do again? It's like an on attack effect, right? Or something like that. You've given up on Ace? Or do you mean have I given up on Ace? I'm just trying new decks at the moment because I do think that the new OP14 is not very fun for Ace at the moment. There's a lot of weaknesses Ace has. And I've actually even said this back in OP13. I even said then, I think, yeah, most of my videos actually say this. I don't think Ace is that particularly strong as a deck. I think it's just strong because it's strong into Emu. And Emu is strong into everything else. And if the number of Emus fall, then I think the number of Aces will also fall in turn, which basically has been the case, I think. Because Ace has a lot of weaknesses. Yeah, like Life Burn from Yellow completely destroys it. 8Ks from Mihawk really hurts it. Having your blockers completely shut off by Crocodile really hurts it. There's a lot of decks that just really hurt it. Both seems like Gosh, it's so fun to starve opponents. Well, he was trying to starve me, right? Like he was like, oh, I'm going to give you life. I'm not going to attack your life. And I'm going to attack your characters. Okay, fine. I get to take your life while attacking into your board. Like you're not going to win that game. You're not going to win that game. I don't know, man. Well, it seems like so much fun on top of being really good. Yeah, it's not. I mean, like it's pretty like you just take hits and start triggering things, right? It's not fun in the sense of like what I consider fun in a deck is like you can do a lot of different things depending on what your opponent does. And I feel like that's what Doflamingo actually does. But I just don't really like Doflamingo as a character, where I do like Boa as a character. So I wanted to play Boa. I don't know this in Japanese. The 10 cost promo Blackbeard. What does you do? P100 4 Emperors 相手のリーダーとキャラすべてこのターン中効果を無効にする Okay, so on attack, you negate the effects of your opponent's leader and all of their characters. So this also turns off the effect of all blockers. That's kind of funny, actually, because like Shanks's on attack effect is you turn like your opponent can activate blockers, where Teach's on attack effect just negates the ability to use blocker because they're no longer blocker, and also negates the ability of their leader and everything else. Actually, what the fuck? This Teach is really good. Nullifies all characters and leader effect of promo beard. Yeah, I was just reading that. I feel like you can't starve Boa too much. Gotta pray first life isn't a trigger. Yeah, if you starve Boa too much, then Boa just plays cards that take your life while giving themselves lives, and then you have no hope of beating them. Like, what can you do? And like, you could just attack with leader, like just stack all down on leader and attack, and like nothing happens. Basically, anti-blocker. How sick? Yeah, it's anti like everything basically. Isn't that emu? Lol. wait, what? Isn't it emu? What? I mean, I think Blackbeard also, like, yeah, that Blackbeard promo also beats emu, but you drop 10 and do nothing at all. That's true. You basically skip a turn, which is fair. But if you're playing Sabo, for example, usually you have like 3 blockers up and you're like, okay, come at me anyway. Like, come at me, bro. But yeah, it's true. All those promo cards are on attack effects, which basically make you waste a turn. And that's why, like, when that Shanks was first released, I remember thinking, because I was thinking at the time, like, what can possibly beat Emu with these blockers? And like, maybe that blocker, like that on attack Shanks could be good in Ace, because you just negate their blocker effects. At least Saba has stuff to add onto, so sure, it's next turn. Yeah, I mean, like, Saba, that's what I mean. Like, Saba can play that, stacked on a leader. Then he has like a bunch of like 9k blockers anyway. And then it's a good way for him to close out the game. But I mean, like, Sabo in the same as Ace, like, basically instead of Teach, instead of the Shanks, everybody just turned to Roger. And they're like, okay, I'll just bring my opponent to 0, or I'll bring myself to 0. And then Roger closes up the game. And I feel like that's what like a lot of people have been doing. Man, why am I so sniffly, man? It's so annoying. Another Sabo. I'll go second. So we have a Nyom, but we don't really have a good. But this is a fairly good curve actually. So we'll keep this, even though we don't have the Gorgon sissies. We don't have the Gorgon sissies. Maybe we'll drop. We'll top deck like a really nice trigger or something. Maybe. Nope. It's just another Shakyaku. Actually, I'll keep that there and end turn. Sorry, I meant the emo comment was that you have many options to do every turn and then different. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, but to be fair, if you're emu, you basically just keep playing the 5 elders every turn. So the play is the same. It's what you do with the remaining Dawn and what you attack into that's different, which I guess is fair. And I guess you now have access to Ground Death, which does increase the complexity of play. That's true. These are facts. These are facts. Do I want to keep this? Not especially. Actually, no, that's not bad. Yeah, actually, I will keep this. I will keep this. And then we'll put that there. And then we'll put this here. And then the shield attack. 5 and a 4. Oh, he defended it. How cute. Yeah, I'll take that. If it wasn't for Emu, Sabo would be the best deck in format. I think if it wasn't for Emu, so many other decks would be able to play. I don't know if Sabo would be the best deck in format because you got to consider like other decks that could just beat Sabo would also be in format. Like Vivi, for example. Because I think Vivi shits all over Sabo, to be honest. But I do think Sabo would be way up there. Like there's so many decks that just can't see play well because of Emu, which is really annoying. In my opinion. Maybe I'll do like this. And I'll do 6. I think he'll kill something with Haku though, which is kind of annoying. VV best deck in format if it weren't for that evil eyeball deck. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like there's so many like, oh, this would be best deck in format decks. Like if there weren't best decks in format, you know, like actually, hold on. Actually, there's nothing he really has that I'm afraid of at the moment. So those 7, 7, and he'll probably KO this Hancock with this guy. That's fine. I always forget about EBO3 because Wes has to wait for so long to get it. That's true. And actually, I think even Nami would be good into Sabo, to be honest. Green Zoro eats Sabo? No. I don't know, actually. I haven't played the matchup, so I'm not sure. Okay, this has become Deltarune, okay. Oh no, we don't have Rayleigh to take care of Sabo this time around. Does Green Zoro Sabo? I guess it would, right? Because you can just like the blockers wouldn't be able to do anything. Take. Oh, it's a Kuma. That's kind of bad actually. But we can Kuma next turn, so that's not bad for us. And then we'll have Dawn active for the Slay of Arrow, so we can be very defensive. Then the last turn we can take. So we'll do this. We will trash. I don't think we're gonna get any use out of putting in this game. And then we'll keep one Dawn active for Slay of Arrow. Oh, I should have actually... Oh, shit. Yeah, because this becomes useless now. Fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up! It's fine, though. It's fine. No deck scares me more than Nami and Bella Betty. Bella Betty I haven't seen much of lately, but I definitely agree with Nami. Nami's pretty bad. Other than Emu, Vivi only worries about Yellow Bonnie, Boa, Jinbei, and Nami. Nami especially. I think Boa and Jinbei, like all those things, like doable. But I think Nami is just like not possible against or for Boa. Vivi? Does Vivi worry about? I guess Vivi does worry about Boa, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. You are correct, friend. You are correct, my friend. Negate Zoro. Saba runs Black Hole, negate Zoro. Oh, that's true. That's true. I think because people weren't running Black Hole until like recently, and that's why I might have thought that. Okay, and then he can attack with Dragon for 9, 8. This one, I'll remove this, take this, yeah. And then you can attack with that. It's fine. Do we want to play something out with this? Yeah, we probably should, right? Actually, no. This is fine. And then we can play this. And then this gives us a thing on leader. And then we can hit 6, 6, 6, 6. We can do a lot of damage here, I think. Actually, yeah, he got rid of one of his blockers. I wonder why he did that. Does he just lose here? He might even just lose here, to be honest. This is why I don't want to catch the West. I love having all my information once West catches up, so I'll be lost. Yeah, I mean, eventually we're all going to have our releases at the same time, though, right? Does he just lose here? He does, yeah. Yeah, not enough counters, bruh. Not enough counters, bruh. We did not have any triggers to deal with, though. Yeah, Boa coming in clutch for the win. Good thing we didn't use the trigger there. I thought we had one stacked on life. Maybe not. Maybe it was right after this. Because I thought we stacked one up there. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm just dumb. Still playing Stushi, huh? But yeah, like there's so many decks I think that just kind of like are really hard for Ace right now. Like Sabo's definitely one of them. Emu's now one of them. Boa's one of them. Zoro's one of them. And Crocodile's one of them. Okay, so East. Yeah, I like being behind the East as a Western player, so you can like learn from the format. But I'm usually interested also to see like what the West will do that's different from Japan. Like I remember so many people coming in when I was playing Ace, and they're like, "Why no Yamato? Why no 6-cost Yamato? Why no 6-cost Beasta? Like, what are you doing, man? It seems so good." And of course, nobody in Japan was using that at the time. Now people are like running one copy of Yamato. I think even now a 6-cost Vista might be good. If the 6-cost 8k Vista with double attack who can't be removed, I think that actually might be good now. Maybe, I'm not sure. But there's probably like different ways to play Ace. But I think Ace won't be top now if it's still the same strategy it's always had of like just keep dropping like all these 10-cost new gates. Because there's so many ways to just stop that now. There's so many ways to negate the new gate. I did just say that. I want to play OP13 in the West. Do it. Oh, man. Man, some classic Chrono Trigger here with a Nana Hop. Some Japanese girl doing some fucking Chrono Trigger harp music. I'm down. I am down for it. So he's going second. I have to go first. We do have the Nami. So, I've actually never played against Jinbei. This will be interesting. I will keep this, I think, even though we have nothing to do with these Dons. But we do have the 5-cost, which is probably our best, like, going first play, to be honest. So we'll probably just do 8k to lead, and then we'll just use Nami. I have no idea what Jinbei does, so this would be a good learning experience. You may trash one card from your hand, give up the 2 Rested Dawn cards, I guess, to one of your fishmen or merfolk type leader or characters. So you can trash a card to give Rested Dawn, which is typically a red thing. Okay. Yep. We just gonna swing. He takes, as to be expected. Jinbei playing at work. Sorry, lol. at least he's honest. That's fair. I like it. I can respect it. I used to do that when I was a teacher. Just play games at work between classes. So Koala, play, trash, leader gets +2. Hachan, a 1-cost, Dawn -2, on KO, draw a card. And you can, oh, but this doesn't have rush or anything. So it's like, what the fuck? All right, well, that was not a very good showing, was it? 6-cost Yamato was only good against Emu, but then Jozu seems even better, lol. So yeah, that's exactly what's my reasoning. It's like Yamato's only good into Emu, but Jozu's still better because you can bounce 2 of your characters back to your own hand. Like, I don't know, man, it's just better. But now I think like the way of playing Ace might change into more of like a rush format, and I can imagine Ace having like all these rush characters that clear like the board while also rushing down. Buddy of mine made a mid-range Sabo deck with its main card being the 5-cost Yvonne, and it steamrolls until it sees Emu. And I feel like that's just gonna be the case until Emu's gone. Like, I kind of hate decks like that just don't allow you to play the game. And I think that's why I hate Emu right now, and that's why I'm playing a deck that specifically is supposed to shit all over Emu with Hancock. Because I just don't like Emu as a deck concept. Like, oh, I just stop you from playing decks that you want to play. I stop you from having fun is basically what Emu does. It's just so, oh man, I just don't like it. I feel like OP13 is quite figured out. So if you know the lines, I guess win rate is higher. Yeah, maybe. And if opponent makes mistakes, even if dice roll lose, there's a chance. Yeah, but I feel like the dice roll is so important in OP13, like more than any other meta I've played in. Jinbei, ultimate aggro, 9 to leader and surrender. Wait, he plays Jozu? Why does Jinbei play Jozu? Is that normal? The 6 cost visa ends the Judo War. Oh, the Jozu War. That's also why people are playing the 7 cost Dolphy. Oh yeah. That is why people like it. Or you can, yeah. So I think the other reason to play 7 cost Dolphy is because you also lose to Mihawk, and bouncing the Shanks back to hand feels really, 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 really good. Like bouncing the Shanks back to hand is really, really nice. So I think I can understand why Flamingo is being played, but I haven't really practiced it with it much. I've changed it in my own deck. Like I have it actually changed, but I actually haven't really played much with Ace. I've just been trying to figure out Boa to see if I want to main Boa or not. I think this list is pretty good. I think the only thing I'm like not sure about right now is like, do I need the Red Rocks or not? I think it's like the only thing I'm not sure of at the moment. Do we need Red Rocks? Like Red Rock is really good against what? It can be good against Crocodile. It can be good against Mihawk. Is there anything else? Oh, this is a pretty bad opening. I mean, we're still gonna play this. Ah, that's fucking bad, dude. Okay, we'll plant this so we can draw a card, I guess. We have no good triggers here. That's really bad. He can just go 8. Yeah. This is really bad. What the fuck? Damn, dude. Okay, at least we have the Gorgon sisters now. So we can put this up, and then we'll draw that, and we'll put Gorgon up. Because I think no matter what, we have to block next turn. Yeah. Yeah, and then we just do that. Yeah. And then we can do this. Trash. I guess pudding probably, actually. Attack. Okay, so we have a Gorgon now in life, which is good. But I think we're still getting kind of fucked here. Like, we're definitely going to eat a double attack here. I have nothing to even defend with. Smoker. Interesting. Smoker? I hardly know her. All right. I think... Can we defend this? No, actually we can't. So, use that trigger. And then we're already going to 0 life here. It's wild. Oh, I actually don't have something I can play off this. This is actually so stupid. We definitely need to recover life here, so we're definitely gonna do that. We're gonna trash. Actually, I need both of these, so I'll trash. Actually, maybe we trash the 9, to be honest. And then we can go do this to reveal cards. And then we'll do this and this. And I think we need to get rid of this card. Actually, never mind, because it trashes life, so we can't do that. We'll attack with this. 6. 6, 7, 7, 8. Oh, damn, he has no counter. Does he just lose here? I guess maybe. We'll see. No, he doesn't. Okay. We could have made him lose here, maybe, but this is fine. Okay. And we just gotta hope he doesn't have Hody Jones. If he has Hody Jones, we just lose. Hody. Remember Hody Jones? Busted ass car. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, it is the same thing. Okay. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. So that's 11,000, and then you can do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll take this obviously, and then 5 we can defend, and then it's 10. Can we stop 10? No, right? Yeah, we needed one more. We needed one more. Yep, that's a good card. Good card is good. I don't think there's anything we could have really done different there. We opened up so bad. Like, I think that was the worst opening I've ever had. Red Rock, good. To Mihawk, Croc, Sabo, Ace, Dolphy, Luffy, Mirror, and Nami also. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if I can get rid of it, to be honest. I don't know if I can get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, also very bad opening. Very bad. Yeah, I don't know if I want Nami at 3. Maybe Nami should be at 4. Nami is more useful than I thought. We can stack that. And then do 6. Actually, why did I put that there? I should have put this there. And then like this so we can actually play it next turn. I mean, I guess he's now at 7 cards, which means we can just putting him. And then that will be like our turn, I guess. I don't know. I think that's what we'll do, actually. And then we'll just put this here. Attack. What deck list changes did you make? I added Rayleigh. I removed the search card. What's her name? Margaret. I'm not sure if that's the key, if that's the best way. But basically, I put in Rayleigh's and removed Margaret's. And it's been working really, really well for us. It's been working. Man, we have all 4 of our fucking 9 cost boas in hand. Would Young Girl be good into Boa for Rest at Dawn, or do you think there's too much? There's too much space. I mean, this one already does that ability. Ron already does it for us, and of course the Gorgon sisters also already do it for us if we have it. I think we can just play Rayleigh here. Yeah, we just play Rayleigh here. Get rid of this blocker. Yeah, Ron gives us the Rest at Dawn, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think we just need to survive here. So I think I am just going to leave 1 Dawn active. 1 Dawn active for the Slave Arrow. We'll bounce back Hiyori while also defending our life. And also, little girl or young girl doesn't work unless your leader is Nami, by the way. She has that stipulation. Man, look at this fucking hand. This is crazy. And then we'll do this. Take that. None of these have locker? Interesting. But you can KO your own character, right? So you can KO this and then you play something else with a 5 or less. And you trash 2 cards and then you play Double Finger. Who plays this? Oh wow, yeah. Double Finger's quite good. What the fuck? How's this a common card? It's a 5 cost that becomes 7k. And also summon something else for you? That's really good, isn't it? Isn't that really good? We just need 2Ks, so this is fine. And then I think the rest we can just play. Like we can just do damage here, probably, honestly. 7. 8, 7, 8, 8. And then we can force the last life down with our Boa Hancock. Bloca. Yeah. And then we could maybe... Oh, did I get rid of Perfume or not? Yeah, we have too many boas. And I think that's going to be our downfall, actually. Too many boas means we have 0 counters, and we couldn't even use her until next turn. Okay, thanks for that. I had no idea. A guy at my locals made me hate Nami because he was cheating, and I called him out on the net the next week, and he switched to the ace after. How is he cheating? What was he doing? Yeah, we have too many boas here, though. I think we're fucked. Unless he attacks into our board. Which, I could see him going for Rayleigh. And I think that would actually help us out, because then we can just start playing boas after that. We can even keep the blocker up at that time. But I think if once he starts using Crocodile, he can just make this boa not able to rest, or is it not able to attack? I don't even know anymore. Because I think he can just play Croc this turn too, right? And he can just like turn a bunch of these things off. But the issue with Crocodile is he can also turn off these boas from attacking. So even if we had Slave Arrow or whatever it's called, Perfume, we couldn't actually bust through. Oh, he has no blockers. Never mind. What am I talking about? Okay, so he nullifies our blocker. So is he going for a game here? He might be. Oh, yeah, maybe he probably could actually. Yeah, because we actually have like legit we have no counter. We have just 4 boas in hand. Yeah, you're right, it's not attack, but then he turned it off anyways with this, so we're fucked, I guess. Yeah, even this we can't use, and we have no Dawn active. Otherwise, this actually would have saved us right now. This actually would have saved us. But we used all our Dawn. Was not very smart. Nope, I don't want to hear any Ghibli, buddy. No Ghibli. Even if it's like a fucking fan-made thing, it's probably like, DMCA. Japan doesn't like when you do that stuff. Okay. Yeah. I love our 0 counter hand. That is one crazy hand, bud. Little too many boas here. A little too many boas for comfort here, which I guess is why some people actually play 3 of that, but that's just obviously very unlucky. All right, last game. Last game for the night. Then it's bedtime for me. Okay, now we can get like a real Jinbei fight, maybe. A real Jinbei fight. I'll keep this for now because we have... Actually, no, we don't have a 4-drop, so that's kind of bad. On play, if your leader is Fishman, look at 4. Okay, so it's a search card. It's a... Oh, that's a very good search card, actually. So we'll take top life. Oh, we'll put that back in. Enter. Sengoku. To find Trafalgar Law. Okay, so you can bounce stuff. That's actually very good. It's actually very good. Actually, some boa lists are also running this law. Yeah, we'll take it. It's fine. And then we'll play Run. Give us a Dawn. We don't have enough. Yeah, maybe I have too few Kuja cards actually. But I think a lot of these cards are also very necessary. So maybe not, I'm not sure. Jimmy is bad for Boa. I hope he's greedy. I also just think I have no idea what this deck does. So I mean, I guess I'll have to learn. Law, so Law will bounce this and that. Okay, so that's the Law in play. And then he drops the Arlong. Is he gonna like discard cards to do the thing or no? No, I guess not. Okay. Then we'll do this. Trash. I'm sure we don't need this actually. And then we can do this to reveal these. To get these two. So we just have a lot of counter that we showed, which is fine, I think. And then we'll just put these 2 on. Then we'll attack with this. I could actually see him attacking to the Gorgon Sisters, maybe. He pretty much rushes you down. Okay. That's fair. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Jozu, okay. All I don't feel especially rushed down at the moment, but maybe I will be soon. Okay, we can do that. Then we can play... Do we play Shaka here? I don't think we need to, actually. Oh, maybe we do. I don't know, actually. It kind of feels bad to play her at the moment if we just did that. I can also see what he does if I attack into Law. He takes it. Okay, in that case, I think I will play Shakuyaku. And I will attack as well. Okay. Fisher Tiger. Oh yeah, and then Jinbei bounces this back to hand, right? I think that's like what the big Jinbei does. But he played Fisher Tiger. Trash cards from your hand until you have 5 at the end of turn. But you can trash cards to give powers to these guys, right? Oh, you can do this as many times as you want to. Interesting. And now is when we would want the 9-cost boa, and we can't find it. That's kind of bad. That's good enough. Do that. Discard. Let's get rid of this, I guess. And then we can reveal. No, we can't. Fuck. I guess I shouldn't have trashed that. See, yeah, sometimes you just gotta think, man. Sometimes you just gotta think, you know? Perfume on 8-cost Jinbei and stacked on. Perfume on 8-cost Jinbei and stacked on. Let's do this. Yeah, it kind of sucks that we unfortunately just didn't have the card needed. This, otherwise we could have cleared this board a bit more effectively. And I think actually this might have made us lose the game. That's really bad. Yeah, you gotta definitely make sure you have 3 Gorgons in hand, or else it's just a bad time. So what does this do? When a card is trashed from your hand by your effect, this character gains Rush. You may rest 2 of your Dawn cards, draw 2 cards, and then return a character with a cost of 1. One character with a cost of 7 or less to the owner's hand. Can we defend this? We can. Okay. And then this thing attacks as well. But we also just have no way to get rid of this board, essentially. And then he was able to discard probably all his counterless cards. Yeah. So everything in his hand probably has counter. So what can we do here? Okay, so he just decided not to attack with Jinbei, so he's going to be able to win with Jinbei next turn. So we'll do this. This opponent takes a life. We obviously can't use this. We can't end the game here, I don't think, obviously. So we're just gonna like swing into these guys, I guess. But I think he just has his whole hand is just counter, so I don't think we're gonna be able to stop this. Yeah. I mean, even if we do, I don't think it really matters because I think he just has everything left. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, looks like Jimmy's pretty good against Boa. Because he also had the law, right? The law balances the 4 costs. And then, yeah, I think what really hurt us, though, is that we threw away this Boa, which made us not able to put Resadon on our characters, which basically made either the Fisher Tiger or Jinbei or Jozu, which one, survive an extra turn, which means we took extra hits, and it was just extra bad. So I think you definitely need to make sure you're managing your hands and making sure you have at least 3 of these cards so you can use the Gorgon Sisters. Otherwise, the Gorgon Sisters is just a 5k on the board and has no other effect, which is really bad. So that's the end of that chapter. We had some good games though, and some learning experiences. So the 2 things I always fuck up with this deck is, one, that you need 2 life or less to use the "You'll Frighten Me" card, and that you have to make sure your hand has enough Gorgon characters for the Gorgon Sisters. And I feel like these are things I'm just gonna always forget about until I practice like enough times where I'm like, yes, this is the facts. This is how you do it. So be sure you don't forget. But I'll probably be sure to keep forgetting. But that's that. I do think the list I have is pretty good. Pretty happy with that list. I'll probably continue using that going forward. But I think next stream we'll try using either Vivi or Dolphy. And maybe Dolphy, because I haven't really played anything of Dolphy yet. And I think I would like to at least see if I like the deck. So I think it'd be nice to try a few games with Dolphy, see how it feels. If it feels any good or not. And oh, Yasumi Sai. Thanks, everybody. Oh, Yasumi. Oh, Yasumi. You unlocked the Oyasumi Sai quote. We have one other person playing One Piece at the moment. They are playing... Oh, they're French. They're playing Perona and OP14. Oh, Yasumi Sai. Yes. You're right. It works with both Oyasumi and Romaji and Hiragana. You unlocked it. You unlocked the secret. Who do we know that's on? Keen's on, who kind of swung in earlier. We'd usually end up raiding over to Keen because no one else is on, but I think we can also raid on over to the one other person who's playing. Wait, did he go flying? Oh, he did. Oh, that's why I couldn't see. As soon as I clicked on his thing, it fell off. Oh, well, okay then. Never mind. I'm using Duolingo. Nice. How are you enjoying it? I used to do Duolingo streams, actually. I think I'll probably just end up raiding the Keen again, unless somebody has a recommendation of like a card streamer or something that some other streamer they enjoy watching that's on currently. For people who are on Twitch, I guess is anybody watching from Twitch right now? Oh yeah, 8 viewers. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have anywhere you want to go or anything like that. Otherwise, I'll probably just end up raiding over to Keen because Keen is just always on when I happen to be finishing up for the day. And I don't really know. There's like nobody streams One Piece, man. Oh man, nobody streams this game. It's just me. Actually, there's a couple people who also stream sometimes. That's fair, to be fair. Is there anybody else I know personally? Mikotoki-san, was she playing Cookie? Some kind of cookie game? No, that is a no, fam. So enjoy it. My wife giggles when I try it. When you try Duolingo, like when you do when you speak Japanese. I think there is a redeem that's like only speak Japanese for a while. But yeah, if you ever want to like ask anything about Japanese or have a conversation in Japanese, feel free to do so. You can even explain card effects and stuff in Japanese. Totally fine to do that. I mean, half the whole gimmick of the stream in the before times, in the long ago era, which was about Japanese like life. I mean, it still is. If you go to my other YouTube channel, it's all about like, Japanese content and stuff. This is also why we raid Keen frequently, because Keen is also someone that you can learn Japanese with. Because because he plays video games. Well, he teaches Japanese while playing video games. That's like the whole gimmick of his stream. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, like if you actually want to learn Japanese, he's a good place to go to, and that's usually why I end up going there after our streams are done. And that's why we're gonna be reading Keen. But you're watching from YouTube, so you will not see it. Yes, when I'm practicing my Japanese, it's cute, right? I mean, Japanese is a cute language. A little bit hard, but hey, what can you do? But yeah, thanks guys. That's all for me for today. I'll be back Monday, I think. But Monday, I'm not sure I'll be doing One Piece on Monday or not, because Monday is supposed to be usually our indie title games, which I'll be streaming from the other YouTube channel. And I think I'll either be finally starting Silk Song, because I haven't got to start it yet, or playing something else. Or maybe even finishing Darkest Dungeon, because we never finished it. But anyway, that's it. Have a good weekend. The next time we stream One Piece, I'll probably be playing Dolphy, so be excited for that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.